I'm extremely grateful to Pierre Beneke for the invitation to join you in India for the meeting and for the award to our friend Alan O'Connor, who is the recipient this year of the Wolfensohn Award. I congratulate him, as I have congratulated all the other recipients, and wish him well in the future. He is a person who has really demonstrated to all of us that service to the community can be part of the lives of people who have MS and who can give something back on a continuing basis. I congratulate him and wish him well. I was asked to comment a little bit on my own association with MS, and in particular with the International Federation of Multiple Sclerosis Societies. And it is very simple. I did not know much about multiple sclerosis until my friend Jacqueline Dupre, the great British cellist, contracted MS. And for the first time, I really took a look at the effects of multiple sclerosis and what could be done to work with those who had this multiple sclerosis. My own experience was really quite remarkable. I was like, I think, many people who had really no idea of how they could help or what they could do or how they could be part of the integration of the people with MS into the general community. It struck me that people with MS were not regarded as being part of the community, and I thought this was extraordinarily wrong, that they were people who were able to do so many things, and that the critical issue was to engage them in community activities and give them the opportunity to fulfill their own dreams and aspirations. And it was with this positive outlook that I joined the movement and had the opportunity at a very early stage, brought in by Sylvia Laurie, to become president of the International Federation. In fact, that in itself was a remarkable thing, because I had never been a participant. I held no office, and Sylvia, in her dogmatic way, decided that I should be president. This was not very well received, I might tell you, by the national societies. And so I immediately said that I'd be happy to resign before I took the job. And fortunately, at the meeting that was held, I was given the chance to participate for a 5-year period. And I enjoyed it so much, and I learned so much. And I recognized the values of persons with MS, and I recognized the opportunities that they had in their lives and the extraordinary excitement that they had for living and for being together and for building a constructive experience in the future. That is what I found remarkable. I also found remarkable the way in which we were trying to reach out to get new societies in different parts of the world to join. I should say parenthetically that I was somewhat surprised, as many of you may be, by the rivalries between the societies and the unwillingness in many ways to come together. That, I suppose, is natural for anybody, but I have to tell you, in MS societies, it was certainly apparent. So holding the thing together was something that I found to be a little bit difficult, but we somehow managed for the 5 years that I was there. And what I guess was most important was the exchange of experience and also the exchange of knowledge and information at the level of science and medicine, so that work that was going on in one part of the world could be worked on and developed with other parts of the world. MS, as I think all of you know, is not an easy issue to solve. But I'm happy to say that in my experience in the International Federation, we were able to do these two things, both dealing with the needs of those who had MS and also trying to think constructively about the future, using science and using medicine to try and bring about improvements in both treatment and in care. I was very proud of my chance to work in International Federation. And I'm particularly proud that once a year this award is given to someone with MS to recognize the work that they're doing for the community. it is, for me, perhaps the most important thing that people with MS should have the opportunity of serving, should have the opportunity of fulfilling their lives by helping others in the way that the awardees have done over so many years. I'm extraordinarily happy to congratulate Alan O'Connor on his own achievements, and I'm very happy to have the chance to address you all this evening.